I was involved in a road rage incident. This guy starts yelling, slamming his fist against the window. What is up, tribe? Welcome back to another video. My name is Michael. I hope you are having an amazing day. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right down below. Join the tribe. Today, guys, I am here with a more serious video. As you guys can tell by the title and thumbnail, I was involved in a road rage about 2 weeks ago from the time that you're watching this video. So guys, let's jump right into the story. So it was a regular weeknight, nothing much to do. I was hanging out at the house, not much going on. And my next door neighbor, who's also my friend, his name is Kevin, who is also into cars like I am, the modification and all that kind of stuff. He has one of the new BMW M3s. This car is amazing. Inline 6 twin turbo engine. They are really fast, guys. But anyways, back to the point. He texted me and said, hey, why don't we go to this car meet? We'll go check it out. For any of you guys who don't know what a car meet is, it's basically like a little meetup that happens every week at a certain spot. It's expected that there's gonna be quite a few cars there, modified cars, and it's for car enthusiasts who just enjoy the scene in general. It's all just good vibes. You walk around, check out what people's cars look like, ask them, talk to them about any questions, stuff like that. So I said, all right, let's go. I walk over to his house because he's my neighbor. Before we leave, we also wait for our second friend to pull up because he was also meeting us from our house to leave to go to the meet together. He was in a white BMW. Anyways, long story short, he arrives. He is with another person in the car, our another friend, Andres. I'm in the car with Kevin, passenger seat, and we're ready to go. So we are on the way to Philly. We're about to hit the highway. Before we hit a light, there's a Honda that's in front of us, and you know, they're driving a little bit slow, a little bit under the speed limit. It was like a 45 mile per hour. So he's going around like maybe 35, 40. So we cut over to the right lane. We pass him and shift back into the left lane. Thought nothing of it. Everything was going smoothly. Even our friend who was following us in the white BMW, he had done the same maneuver and followed him. We passed the guy with maybe 2 car lengths in front of him. So we keep driving, we keep driving. We get to a light right before we make a left-hand turn to merge onto a highway. Luckily, my friend Kevin, he has a dash cam installed in his front windshield. So he recorded this whole incident. So I'm going to be showing you guys clip by clip as it was happening. So here we are, we're just driving, going down the regular road. As you see, we passed the guy. Driving for about a couple minutes, maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Calm, nothing crazy going on. No one's behind us following us, like something that we should be alerted by. We pull up to the light and we're just hanging out there. As you can tell, you hear little skies in the background. So we got Little Skies playing, we're chilling, we're waiting for this light to turn green so we can make the left-hand turn. And Kevin is talking to me. Out of my peripherals, out of my left side, in my blind spot, I kind of see someone getting out of a car. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, I make nothing of it. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh wow, this guy is literally out of his car. He came out of the passenger seat, keep in mind. I'm like, okay, maybe it's one of Kevin's friends. Kevin knows a lot of people in the car scene and stuff like that, I don't know. And I see this guy approaching the window and he's going real fast. By the time I could even realize what was going on and say, yo, Kev, do you know this guy? Or who is this guy about to walk up to our car? This guy starts yelling, slamming his fist against the window, the driver's side window, hard as hell. My heart literally sank right away. I'm like, what the is going on right now? Drive. I thought this guy was gonna smash the window. He is yelling. I can't even understand what he's saying, guys. I believe he was Russian. He had a Russian accent when he was yelling at us. Being that we are car enthusiasts, we care about our car more than your average person. This guy is slamming on a window. Now Kevin is getting really infuriated. And guys, if you know me, I'm a very gentle guy. I don't like to get into fights. So the whole time you can hear me even saying Kevin, calm down. It's not worth it. Don't get into a fight. If he fights him, then he might get in trouble for assault. Don't ever touch the guy. Let him be the one in the wrong at all times. Unless you have to, guys. If it's for self-defense, if your life is in danger, 100% fight back. But I told him, leave the window shut, lock your door, and we should call the police or something like that. So he is fuming. I'm looking over at Kevin. He's enraged, this guy just hit his car window. And once the guy realized that he wasn't able to smash the window through, which is kind of dumb, those windows are really hard, you can't just break them with your fist unless you have an object or something. But anyways, he starts to punch and knee his door in, and right away I think, oh shit, there has to be some damage. You can't just hit a car door. Some people open a small door and get a little ding. This guy full on punched and kneed and kicked the driver's side door. As this is happening, the light turns green, guys. You see the light turns green? We make the left turn, the guy runs back to his car, and he's in front of us. So Kevin and I are like, okay guys, we have to follow him. We have to pull over, see what his deal is. We have to maybe like tell him to wait here until we get the cops. We need to get his insurance because he has to pay for this damage. Like, we just experienced like a road rage experience. This guy ran over to our car and started beating the door for who knows what. So we start following him. Our other friend in the white BMW didn't really quite know what was going on. He apparently, after the fact, told us he thought it was one of our friends just like messing around and talking to us. He didn't see anything that had happened. So we're following this Honda, and there's a Wawa that comes up on the right side. If you guys don't know, Wawa is an East Coast thing. It's like a gas station slash convenience store where you can like get food and all that kind of stuff. So we follow him down a street next to the Wawa, like down an alleyway. Our friend in the white BMW also follows us, and then there's a red Mercedes that also is following. So I'm super confused. My adrenaline is pumping. Kevin is over here on my left side fuming because his car just got up and this guy is out of his mind.
But the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
He's there after him. Is that Mercedes in it too?
I'm not sure what he's doing.
But trust me, like, be smart about it, bro. Because you never know if they have guns or shit. We end up getting to this dead-end street, and we're all cornered. As you guys can see, Kevin is inching up because this guy is literally out of his mind. This guy runs out of the car. He's going up to my friend's car. He's whacking it a little bit. I was really like worried that he was also going to start damaging this other car. Kevin, chill. Kevin. So my friend Andres in the white BMW, he comes out and he tries to talk him down, like, calm down, what are you doing? This guy's wife was driving the car and comes out and tries to calm him down and is telling him, stop, get in the car, what are you doing? The red Mercedes that pulled up on the side had seen what had happened at the light and followed us because he didn't know what was going on. He was there to try to like protect us in a way, because later as we pulled up, he had spoken to us and said, yo, what's going on, guys? Are you guys okay? Like, what's up? And he witnessed this guy coming out and being super aggressive, being super violent. Kevin, trust me, it's not worth it. Kevin, it's not worth it. Kevin, stop. Kevin, it's not worth it. Kevin, it's not worth it. Kevin, calm down. Trust me, it's not worth it. Kevin, it's not worth it.
Do you understand this or not? Do you understand this?
And keep in mind, guys, this is one man and his wife versus 4 guys. So, like, this guy must have been on some I don't know what was the deal. I know Kevin and Andres wanted to get out and beat shit out of this guy because this guy literally just damaged his vehicle for no reason whatsoever, claiming that we obviously did something. He was straight up road raging, and eventually after that, guys, the red Mercedes left. What you guys weren't able to see because the dash cam only records a certain like vision. I stayed in the car, like I said, guys. I'm not a confrontational kind of person. So Kevin gets out of the car. He goes up to the guy and he goes, yo man, I'm gonna call the police. We're gonna wait for them to show up so that we can exchange insurances because you're gonna pay for the damages. The guy goes, fuck no, fuck you. He called him some racial slurs, which I don't know if it came up on the dash cam. At that point, he was getting really violent, and you can hear me repeating over and over and over again. Guys, my adrenaline was rushing. I'm like, Kevin, don't do anything. You're gonna be in trouble in the end. You're gonna have your own issues to deal with the police and all that stuff. I told him, guys, calm down. We're gonna try to resolve this the right way. And apparently, when the guy is yelling in Kevin's face, cursing him off and grabbing him and shaking him out like that, like, I'm really surprised that Kevin or my friend Andres didn't lift a hand because it took a lot for that. They said they had respect for the wife. They didn't want to beat this guy in front of his wife. I completely understand that. So props to Kevin and Andres for keeping your cool, keeping your calm, not laying a hand on him, because then it would have been a whole nother mess. If something happened to your car and you care about your car like we do, we're into cars like that, that's not gonna fly. Someone beating your door in and causing a huge dent. While he was yelling in Kevin's face, apparently Kevin said that he smelled a lot of alcohol, and when the wife also came to push him off, they also smelled a lot of alcohol in her breath. Without a doubt, I asked Andres, I asked Kevin, are you sure? He said, yeah, 100%. Their breath smelled like alcohol. They were 100% drunk. And guys, if you notice from the clip where the guy comes out of the car at the red light, you can see that he's stumbling. So right away I was like, yeah, this guy's intoxicated. He shouldn't even judge if we did something wrong to him, come out of his car and do damage to someone's personal property. Like, you don't do that. At one point, I'm sitting in the car and I'm like, oh my God, I hope this ends right. I don't like these type of situations. They make me feel super uncomfortable. The guy looks at me through the front windshield and he goes, you guys can see it right here. I'm like, oh, is the door locked? And I felt bad because Kevin was outside the car, so I don't know if I should lock the door. Like, my safety was at danger at that point. And guys, we took the right route instead of fighting and being aggressive, even though he was grabbing Andres by the arm saying, you guys are crazy, this and that, which we did nothing wrong, guys. We were not speeding. I'm assuming this is the guy that we passed earlier, and we passed him at a normal speed with at least 2 cars length ahead. Regardless, even if we cut him off in a rude way, you do not damage someone's personal property. That is 100% road rage. It's illegal and intoxicated. Like, come on, dude, you're really asking for shit. We all get in our car. Andre says, don't touch me. We're like, stay here, we're gonna call the cops. He said no. He gets back in his car and we proceed to follow him.
You're paying for the door, is all I'm saying. Fuck you! Get out of my face. No, I'm not paying for nothing. You're not leaving here. You know why? You know why? Get out of my face. 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 All I'm saying is we're gonna wait, because you're gonna pay for his door. No, but you go with the following. No, you're not.
As we're following him, we're on the phone with the police, and unfortunately, guys, some situations respond and be there on time, but in this situation, the police, they said, okay, I understand, are you safe, this and that, come to the police station and file a report. I've been through stuff where I've had to do that, and they never really follow up. It's kind of a joke. So Kevin already knew he was going to be responsible for repairing the store, and being that he's really good with cars, he knew right off the bat that this store had to be replaced. There was no banging this dent out. It was a really bad dent. So we follow him onto the highway, and guys, we're from New Jersey. He has a Pennsylvania license plate, so we're like, oh god, if we follow this guy and then call the police, get him breathalyzed, he's gonna be cooked. But he lives in Pennsylvania. It could be anywhere from a half hour to 3 hours away. Who knows? We stopped following him and we regrouped. So guys, like, the moral of the story and what I learned from that night is no matter what it is, if you are a victim of road rage or you are a person that has anger inside you when you drive, let's say someone cuts you off, curse him out, honk your horn, that's what it's for, giving them the middle finger. But guys, stay in your car for your own safety. And if someone is being aggressive with you, stand your ground, be safe, guys, because you never know who has a weapon, who has a gun, who has a knife. For all we know, this guy could have had a gun, and if he got that pissed and had a gun in his possessions, we could have died. We could have been seriously injured. We could have gotten really hurt, and vice versa. This guy said, hey, I didn't like the way they cut me off. Let me get out of my car and start beating them. But this guy didn't know us before this. We could have had a gun and he could have been seriously injured if we chose to use it in self-defense. And so guys, you never want to be a part of a road rage incident because many times people have died. It's all over the news. People die because someone has a weapon or someone just went too far. I hope you enjoyed this little story. Thank God that we are all safe. Leave in the comments down below if you've ever been in a road rage incident or you've ever experienced something like this. Let me know what the outcome was. I would love to read your guys' individual stories. If you like this video and the story, guys, hit that thumbs up. Do me a huge favor and join the tribe. Hit that subscribe button right down below. We are doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, guys. I believe it's going to be an Apple Watch, but go ahead and subscribe. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Racks up, pulling up in the truck. Send me, keep it tucked. Bad bitch, bubble butt.